right. Okay, appearances, please.
And Mr. Bellisario is present out of custody, Marisa Border in case ending in 447-1.
Your Honor, Roger Bailey, President Liberty, sorry. Not President Liberty, I'm in handcuffs now. Here for Mr. Bellisario in case now ending 4165.
Colleen Baharav for the state on board.
Thank you. All right. Case ending in 4165. Mr. Bailey, we were waiting for a motion to withdraw a plea. Did you change your legal position on whether that was appropriate or not?
Actually, no, Your Honor, we're going to ask for additional time. Mr. Bellisario had been ill and he is unable to get me documentation. There's emails that he was supposed to forward to me and he hadn't had a chance to get them to me because had been under the weather. And he had been communicating with me past several weeks, letting me know that he was trying, and then he had one setback after another. So I was going to ask for a continuance of this hearing if we could. We have more time to go documents in.
Okay. And then this morning, there's a pro per motion for appointment of new counsel. Are you familiar with that motion?
I am not, but I'm more opposed.
Okay. Well,
Did you say the motion this morning was for the council?
a motion to appoint new counsel. So relieve Mr. Bailey and appoint new counsel based on council's refusal to file a motion to recuse me, to recuse this judge.
We tend not to get involved in that, the state, I mean, but the only thing I can address with the court is that this, Mr. Bellisario has a defense attorney in front of Judge Schwartz, Mr. Jenkins, who filed a motion to withdraw guilty plea on the theft case. That's set to be heard in a couple of weeks. So no matter what happens in there, if she grants that motion or denies it, I don't think it's going to impact whatever this court decides to do. The state would not be seeking to withdraw the plea in this case if she grants it there, and or vice versa. So he has the PD on 2 cases. They have policies on that when things are already negotiated. So I'm not sure. I mean, they'd have to address that with Your Honor, but counsel's obviously here only to address the motion to withdraw guilty plea, not to act as counsel moving forward. That's why he was appointed. Mr. Bailey specifically, sorry.
Right. Okay. It's this is so weird. It sounds like, I mean, it was just filed this morning, first of all, but I did have a chance to read it. And it sounds like there's either a miscommunication or a disagreement about whether the defense should file a motion to recuse this judge. So Mr. Bailey, is that something that you're still discussing with your client as a possibility that you think may be appropriate?
No.
Okay, so it's your legal determination it wouldn't be appropriate.
Correct.
Okay.
That wasn't discussed with me, though. The issue discussed with him was if we would do it, and he said he didn't want to because this is where most of his cases come from.
All right, and for the record, there's allegations in this motion that you had ex parte communications with me about whether I should recuse myself, and I said no. And for the record, that never happened.
Okay, well then
Are you saying that happened, Mr. Bailey?
No.
Well then I was misinformed by an email then, so I can bring that to court next time, I guess.
Okay, so based on that, do you feel like the attorney-client relationship is broken down to the point where you can no longer effectively assist your client?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, we've gone through all of the attorneys that are the contract attorneys. I don't know who's left.
Fortunately, the public defender.
Hmm?
Said unfortunately, they didn't do this case. It is Andrew Farr.
Okay. Do we have Mr. Flight? Has he had Mr. Flight?
So it looks like everyone's left, so the next one.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I've only had Mr. Bailey as a point.
Okay. All right, Mr. Arnold is the next one in line. I forgot that your last attorney was private counsel. I apologize. All right, so Mr. Bailey is removed from the case and Mr. Arnold is appointed. Can we please make sure that Mr. Bellisario has Mr. Arnold's information, and you'll need to reach out to his office, okay?
Thank you.
Do we need to do a status check on a briefing schedule or appointment or confirmation or any of those things?
Yes, and right now, this motion for appointment of new counsel was only referred to by the court and discussed by the court today in determining whether Mr. Bailey and Mr. Bellisario's relationship had deteriorated to the point where he needed a new attorney. None of the merits of that motion are being heard. We'll do a status check on confirmation of counsel in a week. Also, Mr. Bailey,
Yes, sir.
would you please reach out to Mr. Arnold as well and maybe discuss with him your thoughts on the motion to withdraw and you know, why you thought it had merits or whatever, and give him a jump start?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, so we'll see everybody back in 1 week.
There
Pardon?
were some issues I thought that could have merit, but I hadn't received a document.
Right, I just want you two to communicate as you're leaving the case and he's coming in, so we don't have any wasted time. All right, I appreciate that. So we're going to continue this case, and then of course page 8, which is tracking this case, which still needs to be set for trial, case number C223624447-1 is continued 1 week as well.
That'll be September 5th at 10 a.m.
All right, thank you.